As this is a continuation video of lesson 10.5, we're going to now start looking into our step up portion of the lesson. Now, I'll need you to take a look at the bottom of page 370. If you don't already have your book out, please pause the video, get your book out, and open it to page 371. The information that's on the bottom of page 370 is a picture of or a diagram of a house. This house has a family room, a kitchen, laundry room, bathroom, bedroom 1, and bedroom 2. Now, I think when we look over at the next page, we'll be able to see some rooms that we'll need to find the square footage of for bedroom 1, family room, bathroom, bedroom 2, and laundry 1. So what I want to do first is I want to just take a look at bedroom number 1. Bedroom number 1 is this guy right here. That I can tell, this looks like it has every single bit of information that we could possibly need. In fact, if you go on further and you do things with house plans, you'll find that this actually gives you a lot more information than that you'll need to kind of do a step or two to figure out some of these room sizes. But we can tell that this room, bedroom 1, is going to be a length of 4.5 or 4.5 meters, and it's a width of 4.2 meters, 4 2/10 meters. Now, how do we figure out the area of a room? Well, the area of a room is calculated by multiplying the two numbers that represent the length and the width. So what we're going to do is we're going to write these numbers down from bedroom number 1. We're going to kind of write those up there, 4.2 and 4.5 right in here. So we're going to write them right here just like this. You might want to write them a little smaller. You may even want to use a piece of scratch paper. Now, I don't want to leave out this top word. This top word asks us first to estimate. Now, if you're working in a house, you'll have to use this tool of estimating and to understand how much of a product you need to be able to order, or be close to how much product you'll need to order. So we're going to estimate, we're going to round these two numbers to whole numbers based off of the ones place. So if we round this first number, we'll get 4, and this bottom number will get 5. So I would estimate that this room is going to be 4 by 5. It's going to be somewhere around probably less than 20 meters squared. You may have some other ways of being able to estimate this, but that's how I would choose to do this one. I know my answer key kind of says that the answers could vary, so not something to get stressed out. The bigger thing is to come up with this as your answer. Now, if you want to use an area model or like we have here, you can do that if you want on a piece of scratch paper. What I'm going to do is, instead of doing that, I'm going to use a standard algorithm to solve this particular problem. So I'm going to look at 4.2 and multiply 4.5 times it. And first, we'll do one step at a time. We're going to keep everything lined up. If we get off of alignment, then we may have some problems. We'll start with 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. We carry the 1 above the 4. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 gives us 21. We don't need to worry about the decimal place yet. Next place we have to multiply is this tens place. If we're multiplying in the tens place, we automatically get to put a 0 in the ones place because we're starting in what will be the tens place. So 4 times 2 gives us 8, and 4 times 4 is 16. I've got my numbers lined up the way I want to. And my decimal point, I'm going to go straight on down right from here. So I add 0 plus 0 gives me 0. 8 plus 1 equals 9. And 2 plus 6 equals 8. And 1. So my total square footage for this room is 189 square meters, excuse me. Just in case you are interested in using a picture to solve this problem, I went ahead and I put this together as a picture 2. This isn't bedroom 2, by the way. This is bedroom 1. I just put the numbers over here. So 4 and 2/10, that's supposed to be a 2, times 4 and 5/10. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 2/10 gives me 8/10. 4 times 5/10 gives me 2, and then 5/10 times 2/10 gives me 0.1. And I could actually go 10 because, well, 5/10 times 2/10 is 10/10. Then I'll go through and I'll add all my pieces together. I'm going to add 16 plus 2. I'm just going to go add straight across. I get 18. And I'll add, that's 8/10 plus 1/10, and I get 9/10. So I'm adding 0 and 9/10 plus 18 and 0/10, and that gives me 18 and 9/10. Be sure that what you do is make sure that your decimal places get lined up, no matter whether you use the multiplication algorithm or whether you use a picture to help you understand this particular problem. Please do your best to kind of complete the rest. I do believe that you can figure them all out. If you want to know what the estimate was in the book for this one, the estimate they used was 18. And the way they got to 18 was they took 4, and they took that times 4.5. 4 times 4.5 is 18. I still kind of like my way better, but at least I'm close. 18 and 9/10 is close to 20, and that's going to make me feel pretty confident that I'm doing okay, that I'm at least getting close. The bigger problem is, are you getting this particular answer correct? And so when you go back and look at your answers on the answer key that I'll provide, you'll need to look for this answer here. Did you answer each one of these correct? Good luck.